I mean, dude's got how many slams? How much money in the bank account? I think he can take a ball to the chest, bro.
You may ask yourself, how can a professional tennis player answer questions at this manner? In this video, we are going to take a look at the most disrespectful interviews by tennis players. Let's see how the players can be rude to their opponents. During a fiery Wimbledon clash in 2019, tennis bad boy Nick Kyrgios deliberately hit a ball directly at Nadal in an ill-tempered grudge match. What he said after the match shocked everyone.
Do you regret not apologising for hitting him with the ball in the third set?
Why would I apologise?
Well, because that's the convention, isn't it?
Of what?
Of tennis.
Is it?
If you hit someone with the ball.
I didn't hit him. He's racket, no? But why would I apologise? I won the point.
He didn't look too pleased.
And? Well,
but you seemed to wind him up, and then he would then win.
I don't care. Why would I apologise? I mean, dude's got how many slams? How much money in the bank account? I think he can take a ball to the chest, bro. I'm not going to apologise to him at all.
Did you aim it straight at him?
Yeah, I actually was going, I was going for him, yeah. I wanted to hit him square in the chest. Lucky's got decent hand.
Federer calls Djokovic a quitter. During one of the matches, Federer became irritated with Djokovic's parents and started yelling at them to be quiet during the match.
Be quiet.
Djokovic retired in that match with a breathing illness. The retirement followed a mysterious pattern of in-match withdrawals by the Serb, who pulled a similar act against Andy Roddick at the Australian. Federer used that situation to call him a quitter. In a post-game interview asked about this situation, he said that Novak is a person who gives up easily, and it happened before, and that it's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be diplomatic, but we're kind of surprised also with the heat getting into him like that and seeing him stop.
Well, I mean, it's happened before, so I mean, it's not the guy who's never given up in his career, you know. So that's kind of disappointing to see, you know, when you got two top guys playing each other and you give up. I mean, he gave up against me in Monaco this year because of last year because of sore throat. Yeah, so I mean, those are kind of things, you know, you wonder about. I've only given up basically once in my career. That came just now in Paris against Blake when I couldn't move because of my back, you know.
Federer is known to be a diplomatic guy, and everyone was surprised to hear what he said about his opponent in this case. Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic met for the first time in 2006 in the French Open quarterfinals. After losing that match, Djokovic gave a controversial interview saying he can beat Nadal even if he plays bad.
I was playing pretty well. I think I was in control because I think everything was depending on me. Even with the sore back, I think I played equal match with him. I realized today that I don't need to play anything special, you know. I don't need to play anything special. You know, everybody thinks, you know, Nadal, for sure, he's the best on this surface, but he's not unbeatable. That's for sure. I realized that because I played today and I felt pretty good on the court. I broke him back like 2 times in the second set. I couldn't serve 100%, so I think if I would serve, you know, my serve is pretty good. I would use this serve and use the opportunities, and I think I would win the second set, you know. Even though that he's the best and everybody thinks that he's unbeatable, I say he's not unbeatable, he's beatable.
Rafael, Djokovic told us he felt he had the match under control till his back problems. Do you agree with that?
¿Qué ha dicho? Oh, yes. I don't know. If he say that, it's okay.
Serena Williams made some personal comments about Maria Sharapova in a Rolling Stone interview in 2013. While she didn't mention Sharapova by name, it was widely understood that she was referring to her. Serena said, "If she wants to be with the guy with a black heart, go for it." This was interpreted as a dig at Sharapova's relationship with Grigor Dimitrov, who was rumored to have dated Williams previously. Sharapova fired back during a press conference, bringing up Serena's private life.
I just think that she should be talking about her accomplishments, her achievements, rather than everything else that's just getting attention and controversy. And if she wants to talk about something personal, you know, maybe she should talk about her relationship and, you know, her boyfriend that was, you know, married and is getting a divorce and has kids. You know, we should talk about other things, but not draw attention to other things. She has so much in her life and many positives, and I think that's what it should be about.
After this, Serena apologized to Sharapova for her words.
Not only that, I made it a point to reach out to Maria as well, because she was inadvertently brought into a situation by assumptions made by the reporter. So I personally talked to Maria at the player party, incidentally, and I said, look, I want to personally apologize to you if you are offended by being brought into my situation, and I want to take this moment to just pour myself and be open and say I am very sorry for this whole situation.
During a match at the Shanghai Masters, Andy Murray and Fabio Fognini had an on-court argument. Fognini allegedly tried to distract Murray while he was hitting a shot.
6-5.
And you say the same to everyone. When I had a volley on top of the net, he shouts, shut up.
Andy,
When I have a volley on top of the net, he shouts and then tells me, don't look at me. I'm like, you just shouted in the middle of the point.
After the match, Murray said that Fognini was always annoying on the court.
Someone made a noise. I didn't know who made the noise. I looked in the direction of where the noise came from. He then told me, stop looking at me, what are you looking at me for? And I was like, well, I was just about to hit a shot and someone made a noise. He then was telling me to stop looking at him, which normally when someone shouts in the middle of a point, this is pretty rare that happens. And then, he told me to stop complaining, to have a sense of humor that, when you have a volley on top of the net, you're not going to miss it. And I was like, well, no, I'm not going to miss it, but I wanted to know where the sound came from, and it came from him, which you're not allowed to do. It's against the rules. It's hindrance. You shouldn't do it. But he said that I should have a sense of humor about that, and neither of us, I would say in that moment, neither of us were in sort of a joking, laughing kind of mood. And that was the issue.
In the Miami Open 2018, after their match, Tsitsipas and Medvedev got into a heated exchange.
Man, you better shut your okay? You have some problems, you go emergency toilet. Hey, look at me, huh? You don't look at me. You said bullshit Russian. You think this is normal?
During a match at the Australian Open, Almagro hit a ball at Berdych, who believed it was deliberate.
Perfect choice of shot there, no real options. It tagged him right in the right arm.
No acknowledgement from Berdych.
He wasn't happy.
After Berdych won, he refused to shake Almagro's hand at the net, leading to criticism. Berdych later justified his decision, claiming that Almagro had no respect for his safety.
Probably whoever played the tennis knows that the court is pretty big, and you always have some space to put the ball in, and not even if you stand each other like 3 or 4 meters close to the guy, just try to hit it straight to your face. I was just able and lucky to somehow fell down, just hit me in the arm, and that's it. Actually, this is not the way how tennis is. Even if you have this point, you always have enough space to where to put the ball, and not to try hit the other guy.